Right, hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have another PSA opening. So this is a vintage soccer card opening, same as before. If you haven't checked out my last video, I shall link it up on screen. Give that a watch and then come back and watch this. Or watch this and then go back and watch that, because then you'll destroy my engagement, which is already pretty bad, to be fair. But yeah, let's get straight into this. I think there's about 6 or 7 cards in here. I forgot this bit, which is the most important. So I'm looking forward to this. We had one card that had to go back to PSA. I did have a proper whinge about PSA in the last video, so I'm going to keep this nice and positive. No whinging from your boy, no whinging from me. We're going to keep it nice and positive, and we're going to hope that PSA have done a really, really good job. But yeah, obviously one of these did have to go back because the slab was cracked to bits, which was, yeah, PSA's fault. I don't think there's that much protection going on there. It wasn't just my slab, it was a bunch of slabs in the group submission. So, yeah, they had to go back to PSA, unfortunately, who have agreed to reholder them. So, let's get going. How many slabs have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said 6, didn't I? 6 or 7, I might have said. Right. Now, I sent these off quite a while ago that I have no idea what these are. Completely forgot. I know the one that went off, had to go back, was to Kevin Keegan. But, yeah, I have no idea what these are. So shout out to Jim Sports Cards. Always a great service from him. Right, let's start off with card number 1. Sticker Verlag Fussball Album. Now, this is probably going to get a PSA 1, just looking at the back of it. Cannot remember what this is, but let's have a look. Oh, yes, Di Stefano, PSA 2. Good, PSA 2. The front is actually beautiful. It's just the back is a bit, lets it down a little bit. But, yeah, Di Stefano, famous Real Madrid player. Very, very good player. I'm sure many of you know about Di Stefano already. I think I had an Alfredo Di Stefano in the last submission, and I think they're the only cards I have is this, and then the other one, which was a Regalo, Caillou Ator, which went off, yeah, which was in the last submission. So, yeah, the only 2 cards I own for Di Stefano for now, but I'm sure in time with vintage collecting, I might pick up some more. Very, very decorated player. There we are. Right, card number 2. We have a 1979 to 1980. This could be a Zico sticker. I think this might be a Zico sticker. I think this is a second-year Zico, although I can see another one here from the same set. So one of these might be a Zico, and I don't even know what the other one is now. Let's see what it got. Oh, nice. Okay, this is a Kenny Dalglish. So 1979 to 1980, Panini Italy, Kenny Dalglish. PSA 4. Not so bad. Tough grades, obviously, from 1979. If you get a PSA 10 from 1979, fair play to you. But PSA 4, you can see the centering is awful on this card. But, yeah, nice to pick up a Kenny Dalglish in the Liverpool shirt. This might be a Keegan, then, this one. Let's have a look. It is the Zico. I thought it might be the Zico. So, slightly disappointed, actually, with a PSA 3 on this. I thought it would do a little bit better than a PSA 3. Centering actually looks better on this than it does on the Dalglish, but the Dalglish got a 4, although the corners are slightly sharper maybe on the Dalglish. But PSA 3, PSA 4, pretty low grades, probably not ones that you want to get rid of. But yeah, I think this is the second year for Zico. He has the ping pong release, which is in the Brazilian League kit. But yeah, this one I think came after in 1979. I think that's right, or maybe, yeah, I think that's right. No, unfortunately, this didn't get graded. This is a shame. This is the Jack Dempsey. I'm pretty sure it's a rookie. Miscut. Oh, that's really frustrating. It didn't look miscut to me at all. Does that look miscut? Does that look miscut to you? I don't know about miscut. Maybe so. Maybe they do it on. Maybe they check it on a They work out the kind of the size of it kind of thing. They measure each of the sides. That's a bit of a shame. So the Jack Dempsey didn't get graded. That's a really nice one. That's a 100-year-old card, that one. So, bit of a shame. Jack Dempsey, famous boxer. Yeah, disappointing, but hey-ho. Right, Caillou Ator 1976 to 77. Again, I have no idea what this is, but let's have a look. It says ABC. It's 376 ABC. This is a Rossy second year, I think. This is the Pao Rossy second year. This is a 1976 to 77 Panini Caillou Ator Rossy. This is the Vincenza kit, which I think, was he on loan at Vincenza? I think he was on loan at Vincenza. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was only there for like a year or so. But yeah, 3 footballer sticker, PSA 2.5, good plus, not so bad. Again, that will probably stay in the PC. There's probably not going to be that many people that are interested in it. Obviously, Pao Rossy is a fantastic player, but I don't know if it's a card that's specifically sought after. Who knows? Right, next up, we have a Panini Caillou Ator 1968 to 69. Again, I just have no recollection of sending any of this off, so who knows? Oh, cool. This is Jino Fetti. He was from the Inter Milan team. I think he was a left back for Inter Milan. Left back or right back. He was definitely a full back. And he was from the Grande Inter team that were winning absolutely everything at the time. So I think he's got he's potentially got I think he's got a statue outside the Inter Milan ground. I think that's right. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Some of my knowledge has passed of, sometimes I remember something for about a year and then it goes all foggy. So yeah, I picked up these cards quite a while ago, but this got a very good, excellent 4. Pretty happy with that, to be honest. Again, I don't know if it's going to have that much. I don't think any of these cards are going to have like crazy value in the low grades, but they are nice ones definitely for the collection. And then finally, we have a Caillou Ator 1973 to 74. Let's have a look at what this one is. Is it Jino Reaver? I can't remember his first. What is it? Is it Jino Reaver? I'm going to have to Google this. Again, you can see my knowledge of the older sports isn't that great. Gigi Reaver. Yeah, it's Gianni. Luigi Gigi Reaver. There you go. Luigi Gigi Reaver. Yeah. Italian footballer, and this is Cagliari. I'm pretty sure he was a striker. Was he a striker? Yeah, striker. Yeah, I think he has some ridiculous records of amount of goals scored. It might tell me here. Let's have a look. Considered to be one of the best players of his generation, as well as one of the greatest strikers of all time. There you go. He enjoyed a remarkable scoring record for Cagliari thanks to his composure in front of goal. He was nicknamed the Rombo di Tuono, Roar of Thunder. Probably pronounced that wrong, but fair enough. Yeah, so he took them to promotion and then later led them to their only Serie A title in 1969 to 1970. There you go. There was some crazy goal record, but I can't see it anyway. Yeah, PSA 2, not so bad. I think I picked up this. I mentioned an Italian collector at the London Card Show. I think I picked up that and that off him last year or a few years ago. I'd have to double check if it was those ones, but I think this was part of it. Or maybe it was an eBay purchase from Sweden. Actually, I think it was. I think these 3 were from Sweden, of all places. Although they are actual Panini Italy releases, which is interesting. But there we are. A little vintage showcase or PSA reveal. Everything's pre-1980. I don't really know what you would class as vintage. Anything pre-1980, is that vintage? I think anything 1980 and above, I think that's probably a good way to put it, is 1980 above is pre-modern. Anything pre-1980 is vintage. And then, obviously, you got pre-war is prior to vintage. There we are. Let me know which cards is your favourite. I think I'm going to go with. I think the Luigi Reaver is probably my favourite. I think it's one of the nicest looking cards with the. I really like the background, like the blue sky, and then the kind of the fern or tree that you've got at the back here. I think that's really cool. The Stefano is obviously a nice one with the red and the blue. This is a classic, isn't it? A classic set. This 1968. You had loads of players in that. You had the 1966 World Cup. A lot of the World Cup players were in that, like Bobby Moore, Bobby Charlton. This Rossy's quite nice as well. One that you don't always see because his rookie's fairly common to find. It's just expensive. Nice Zico there. Good Brazilian player. And then obviously Kenny Dalglish, the Scotsman. There we are. If you have enjoyed this, obviously you know what to do. Drop a fat like on the video. It does really, really help out with the algorithm and all that stuff. And yeah, check out the members content. If you'd like to be a member, it's $1.99 for some behind the scenes card show footage and some additional videos like mail days. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video, which is probably going to be the Milton Keynes card show. So the Sports Card Social, which is next week at the time of filming this video. And yeah, thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much.